Ah. Yo, hey man, hey man. Oh shit. Okay, it's just you. What's
My
going on?
bad.
Seven. Hey.
Savage AF, y'all.
F, 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 F,
You
F.
know what it is, man. Savage AF is the name of the show. Oh, forget your feelings. Facts matter. That's our main point typically.
Yeah, we can't say the actual what the saying is, but facts matter, but your feelings. So we can't say your feelings, but
But that's how we feel
your
about your
feelings.
feelings.
Right. It's about facts. It's about facts, bitches, and that's what we're gonna talk about. Facts. Savage, yeah. If we're normally here for you 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if you're on the East Coast, that means a little later. You understand? That means a little later. So, I'm Black Pedro, and that is Shang.
Wait.
That-
Nope.
wait a
Almost.
minute.
He almost had it.
Okay,
It's on your screen, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
wait a minute. Okay. Oh shit. I'm.
That's Shang. I'm Black Pedro. Like he said, we're here 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, typically. And that's live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. If you ever miss us, one of our live broadcasts, that's your fault.
You know
I
what? It's
know,
not even their
I
fault.
know
You
I
can't
did
say
my
it's not
part.
their fault. It's not their fault. You can't say it's their fault. It's the
It is.
world's fault. The world's
No, no.
fault. It is because
I'm putting
if
that
they
on
would have
you.
only embraced it, it could have happened. So make sure that look. You might miss our show sometime. I see a lot of people jumping in on feed. Then what you need to do is there's a thing scrolling beneath you, right there, beneath us,
Believe you.
beneath you. I don't know why I said that. Beneath you. Okay, you know what I meant. And
I
you
do.
see my little chubby fingers pointing at it, my fat Joe fingers, right there. All right. Because yesterday's prices ain't today's prices. So
That's
you
right.
need to make sure you go to the page and click the motherfucking bell. Click the bell so you can get alerts when you know we're on the show. Also, that's not all. The thumbs matter. All thumbs matter. We need
Only
those.
the ones that are facing up towards our
Yeah,
page.
don't give us none of those. But if you give us those, we'll take that too, because that's nothing but traffic for the algorithm. But make sure you go to the YouTube page and give us this. Some thumbs up. That would be good. And rate us. Why not rate us? That's what you should do.
Epic
And
ratings.
before we jump into the rundown on the run up on the rundown, we got this little thing that helps comics get their information out, and it helps crippled kids walk again. You know those kids you see with the cleft lips? Every time you follow
Pick
us,
that right up.
they fix their lips, and they give them new lips. So I think that it's important for you to do that for us. Follow at boom 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 bada
Black
bada
Pedro.
at Black Pedro, and follow at Comedian Shank.
That's Instagram, y'all. That is the
It's
gram. That's the
Instagram.
ig.
It's Instagram. I will. You know what? I'll even change the graphics so I make it easier and simpler for these people. I don't know why we got to keep telling y'all. Now
That's
I
what it
see
is.
some people in the feed. We got a lot of people in the feed. We got Nicole H in the feed. Sandy English, Damani Jones. I said
I see y'all out here. Keith, Kevin Keith, I see you. What up, though? Man, thank y'all for helping us build the building while we
hey,
build
all
it.
that Detroit shit. First off, with the what up though, settle down. Okay,
Hey, I'm just repeating what the
you
brother
only
says. He
got three
seems like
good
a righteous
rappers.
individual.
What up, though? No, I know, I get it. I say that now when I see somebody from Detroit. I say, "What up, though?" Because apparently that's their bird. That's the state bird.
That's our greeting of choice.
The bird
You
is called the what up, though. I don't know if you knew that or not.
no, it's called the bird. What?
No, Like, you know how each state has a bird or an animal as their,
Oh, got you. I see what
yes,
you mean.
that's the
It's
name of their bird, the what up though. And
yeah.
yeah, they migrate away from Michigan so the white supremacists won't crush their eggs.
Okay. Only to find out they're everywhere. Savage AF, man. Oh, we're at the threshold. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
Wow, you couldn't
Black
wait to
Pedro,
do, yeah.
comedian saying, I was just timing it out,
Yeah.
holding my
So
tongue.
so all you motherfuckers.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
now
bitches.
we can but
You know what it is. We talk politics in an I don't give a fuck style. It's Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. 32323.
okay.
I'm
So
gonna
he's
say
gonna
it
give
again.
you the rundown. I want to add
32323.
something a little extra with the
Oh
rundown.
wait, does that make today a palindrome?
Yes, it's a palindrome.
Yeah, man. Today's a palindrome. Y'all know that for me, these represent moments of balance. For those who don't know, a palindrome is a number or a word that runs the same frontwards and backwards. So today is 32323.
Okay, so we got that out the way. The palindrome. I thought a palindrome was a certain kind of horse that people rode in Arabia. The palindrome horse.
I think that's a palomino, but it's all good.
You sure?
Yeah, fairly sure.
All right, just
But
checking.
yes, welcome to Palindrome Day. It is Thursday, March 23rd, 2023, and time space continues.
2020 twin.
2020. We are gonna end with the Shangri. I'm gonna slip in the Black Page will pop in for you today as well. So stay tuned for both of those. But before we get into that, we shall discuss the sins of the father and the mama too. She to blame as well.
Now the
The
mama
parent
too. You sure the mama too?
and the mama, not the mama, but no, yeah. In this case, yes, the mama. The parents of the Crumblies are their name. The parents of the Oxford, Michigan high school shooter happened about a year and a half ago, November 21. They are going, and this is unprecedented, but it looks like they will be charged and indicted and go to trial for manslaughter. Let's
But
talk about it. Let's
but
talk about it. We'll,
no
we'll,
no
we'll
no.
get.
But I don't think it's unprecedented. That's
Oh,
all
it
I'm
is.
saying.
It actually is. We'll talk about it.
You sure?
We'll get there.
And you think
But
that
before,
and you sure the palindrome is not a horse?
and on that, I know that I know.
All right, man. I'm gonna ride
All
with what you
right.
say. I'm gonna
On
ride with what you say.
Palindrome Day, we are going to start off 32323. 32323 kind of sounds. It has a rhythm to it, much like a clock when it goes tick tock, tick tock. So let's talk about the cock block of TikTok. Yeah. Congress today went in on the CEO's app. I said the CEO's app on the app CEO. Sorry,
Okay.
but TikTok, for those who don't know, it is this application on your phone that allows you to waste copious amounts of brain cells as well as time all at once, which in itself is efficient, I guess.
I love it and hate it at the same time.
Okay, here's why I don't fuck with TikTok, but you get TikTok videos on your Instagram feed anyways. And you know what I'm sick of, bro? Is these things even being called dances? Not like the dance challenge ones, but the ones where the girls be like, yo, ain't nothing. I've been out here really fronting. Like they barely do any moves and then they turn around and let their booty shake for a second,
But that's who
like a
cares? I mean,
with a bank. I'm like, all right,
I don't
man.
care if it's a decapitated head with an ass attached to it. As soon as they show the ass,
Yeah, no, I mean, and it sucks up a good majority of my time. So TikTok, this,
the fact you said it was like,
yeah, no,
and he's like,
I'll
so
sit
are
there
you
for
trying to
7 days
say you
straight.
don't enjoy the ass shots?
Oh no, I do. I'm just saying it's a very useless way to spend my time, but it's one of these social apps that really sucks you in. User based. Everybody's got their little platform that they can put whatever out there. It's said that they have a different algorithm for this Chinese based company and app
Uh, I believe Dance Bite is the or Bite Dance. I'm sorry, is the parent company,
Yeah.
but they're a Chinese based company, and it's been said that they have a different algorithm in China that mostly puts out positive stuff and science and math stuff, and here in America it is these booty
It's
shake
it's
dances,
booty shake,
dance
negative stuff.
challenges,
Also,
and negative.
they block a lot of positive black messages
Yeah.
because, or if it's anything pertaining to black, or they block those. The algorithm on that doesn't go as high. But the
And we the ones
CEO,
with the most rhythm, and they trying to block our rhythm. But
yeah, that,
one of
yeah.
the main things is on a governmental scale is this fear of this Chinese based company having access to, there are 150 million American users of TikTok. So having sensitive data information, a foreign government, especially the Communist Chinese or the Chinese Communist Party, having access to United States citizens' data. So
What?
that was today. There was a congressional hearing in which the CEO of TikTok was brought in front of this panel, and made to ask questions about
And
uh, the
and
the
they grilled
security
him.
of his
They
data.
grilled him, and I'm gonna keep it real. They grilled him, and he just was like, he
Well, you
was
know,
not having it. Even though
as,
they grilled him, he was like,
well, no, I mean he had some good counter punches in that.
yeah.
As
He
the
said, "Ain't
image
nobody."
depicted.
The only thing he didn't do is go real niggerish and be like, "Ain't nobody tell you to sign up for the shit, bitch."
Well, also he did mention that U.S. based social media platforms like Facebook had had leaks that occurred. What was the name? Let me pull up the article. But yeah, there have been leaks among U.S. Social media companies and data farms or whatever. So in terms of user safety, kind of brought up, or user data safety, he just kind of brought up the point that are you really wanting to talk about that? Like
You
you
really
fuck.
want to go there?
But I think another important thing to point out, and I don't know if this was actually brought up in this hearing, but I have seen clips of this very same CEO of TikTok talking about how he does not let his young children, I think they're like 9 and 12 years old or something like that.
Right.
He does not allow them to use TikTok
Well, okay,
because they're too
ZNat.
young.
What's
You know what
up,
I mean?
ZNat? Oh, thank you, ZNat. Um, that's nice. Thank you. I
Hey,
wanted to. I no, no. I see Carolina Boss came in. I'm gonna read what's said. But the reason I think that Congress didn't go hard in the paint is because he did have some factual ways he came back, and a couple times I really thought he was going like, say what, bitch? Say what? You trying to talk about safety in America? Are you fucking kidding me? You know what? Eat my egg roll, bitch. That's okay. That was racist.
so,
I didn't mean it. I
so
didn't mean to say that.
Carolina Boss says Congress is not concerned about our info. They've been sending our info to other countries. Um, yeah, I think though in this case with this government, the Chinese government, that the U.S. Is worried about that, and not for the altruistic, you know, concern or benevolence of like protecting American citizens as
Yeah, you
much
don't think
as
so?
just realizing that this is a government historically that we fight to manipulate this is an adversary. China is, right? So our governments are constantly working to manipulate each other's
Well,
processes
but
as
we
well
do
as
the same shit
societal
to other.
functionality, right?
The reason I don't give America a fucking pass and TikTok, at first I was like, TikTok, fuck TikTok. Hope everybody on TikTok all get venereal awards. That was my first thought. But then again, my first thought I should never go with. I shouldn't really step back and reassess things before I say shit. Like everybody on the feed, I want to say that I don't want y'all to get awards if y'all have TikTok, but everybody else that want them to get venereal awards. The point is, America can't talk about the shit like that when we go in and systematically try to overthrow other people's shit constantly. We do that constantly. So for us to act like some innocent little sheep is that bullshit, to me at least. So China's doing their thing like, yo, we suckered you in with TikTok. Now you like the dances, you do the dances and whatever, and now we take your shit. Such is life. Live with it. Pay the nurse on the way out. Sorry, your ass is still hurt.
Well, I think the greater concern, and Nicole says it's not about the data. AT&T just had a huge data breach, not a peep from Congress. I hear what you're saying. Again, I'm just trying to flex that I think Congress is worried about this sort of data breach occurring within this particular foreign government, right? And I think the same concern would be with North Korea or Iran if these apps were based in any of those countries. It's more like Congress isn't worried about AT&T as an entity using people's data to, let's say, influence politics, right? And things like that, right? So like, or feed them specific ads around, data.
But AJ Fit says all people telling on the government is what the problem is, and they don't like it. I agree. And then Carolina Boss jumps back in. China owns most of our debt. All they have to do is call in the markers. That's the thing. China's like, fuck you. You know how much shit you borrowed from me? You know how much shit you owe me? Eat an egg roll dick. That's what they can tell us.
But that's why the U.S. is constantly leveraging the dollar against, the world's most precious resources and whatnot, because, you can't really call the markers on the U.S. It would, affect global markets, all the way around. So, it's going to be one of those things that you're either going to constantly work together on or go to war.
Wow, Pedro, that escalated. That got
I'm just saying, like, if China really showed up at the door and was like, "Pay up," the U.S. gonna be like, "Oh man, where is?"
Then U.S. will show its real ass. Like,
where is that missile button? There we go.
First off, I don't pay bitches. Bitches pay me. Let's start there. And ain't nothing right unless I got my dick in your windpipe. You understand what I'm saying?
You would have to demo that shit. Like, I didn't know you wanted it back, homie. It's right over here.
Yeah, no, I think that I think the CEO did make them look like, stop it. It was a lot of.
He played it cool. He played it really, really cool. And I mean, the reality is, in terms of like we're all like, hey, it's not about the data. But the reality is this congressional panel is making it about the safety of that data. And in that light, it is hard to argue that, the United States is any safer, because here's what, basically the U.S. wants the Chinese part of the ownership to be sold to U.S. based entities. TikTok has countered with something they're calling the Texas Project, which would be a $1.5 billion initiative to house U.S. TikTok user data strictly on U.S. soil, run by Americans and overseen by Americans, which honestly to me doesn't sound any better necessarily.
Any better. I mean, Google right now, that race, we use Google, but Google's racist as fuck, because when you type in beautiful black woman, or you type in the word beautiful, it's all white people. It's all white people. When you type in intelligent, a lot of times they just show white people. But TikTok, if they did it here, it'd be the same fuckery, skull fuckery. And TikTok knows, and TikTok knows it. They know it. And ain't nothing we can do about the shit. Ain't nothing we can do. Because there's too many people that enjoy it. And you know how many comics would take an L? I got 500 million views on TikTok. And the next day, back in the trenches with us, bitches. That ain't gonna save you now from this heat I'm about to put on you on this stage, motherfucker. By the way, shout out to Corey Holcomb, one of the funniest motherfuckers I've seen in a long time. Last night, the show with him, fantastic. Working with him, absolutely funny, hilarious dude. Oh, aside from that, if you get a chance to see Corey Holcomb live, last night was fantastic, and I hope y'all get to see him. But Carolina Boss says what?
If they want to protect U.S. citizens, stop foreigners from buying property, and bring back all the outsourcing big business does. The Those would
That's
be
a
real.
very good point. That's a
Those
very
would be
good point.
real steps.
But that's not
But
going to happen either because Americans are we talk about how they come at our debt. If Pedro owes money on a ticket or whatever, anything else, they want to string him up. But if you look at big business here, we don't string up Amazon for not paying what? Any taxes?
yeah.
If we look at the large companies, the large corporations that don't pay any taxes, or they pay minimal taxes because they have, warlock, wizard lawyers that can get tax lawyers that can maneuver the system. I just think that, honestly, to be real with you, honestly, at first I thought TikTok was gonna go down. This motherfucker was so cold blooded. He was like, "You can't shake me. You cannot shake me. I'm unshakable." Then he came back with some shit like, "You really want to go there? You want me to put some of the shit out that y'all have done, America has done to other countries? You really want that?" That's what
That's the problem. They're like, no, we don't want you to even be able to access and know any of that shit. So,
yeah.
the problem is they could know too much. And the reality is, the CEO at no point could definitively guarantee that this type of data mining wouldn't happen or really isn't happening. The
Well,
reality is
Facebook doesn't
he,
guarantee it, do they? And we're
well, I
on
know, but he
Facebook.
did admit that Chinese citizens as employees of TikTok would have access to American data users. And again, that I don't even. I mean, that's not about race in that sense, but it is about this, nationalistic adversary, right? Like
Right.
this is a communist government, and
Right.
and the U.S. is always going to be at odds with
Well, the
government.
communist, right? Like, shout out, Lady Hazel May. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing, young lady? How you doing? How you doing? What you doing? What the fuck you doing? Well, let me tell you something. First off, Lady Hazel May, I want to say something to you flat out. You're fucking. I like what you fucking do. Okay. And if you don't like what I'm doing, and I like what you're doing, I'm gonna have to come over your fucking house and teach you a fucking lesson. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that's my Sopranos. Hey, I don't want to come over
You kind of sound like if Denzel was Tony Soprano. Like
there.
this fall, the Sopranos reboot starring Denzel Washington. First of all, let me tell you that every single thing you ever
First off,
said.
let me tell you. First off. No, you know what? I think that TikTok is going to absolutely go nowhere. There's too many users. I think that the CEO props for his ice chilliness, but I'm not being racist. The
No,
Chinese people, when they get real cool on you, they on some Siamese cat shit. Like, so you really think you can do that to me? And then, no, man, I'm sorry. Sorry, Chin Lu. Fuck.
wow. You're just really going in with that, huh? By
Yeah.
the way, big Lady in the Tramp fan when we grow up, but Siamese cats don't really talk, especially not like that.
Wait a minute.
We had one for like 20 years. He never said a word. Except
Like he never said nothing. Like, "Hey, yo, what's up, Pedro? What you doing?" Nothing.
right. The Carolina boss says this is a meeting to deflect from not getting Trump and not showing how they're really moving. Now, I will say though, Carolina boss, that this seems to be the one issue because this was a completely bipartisan committee,
Right.
and
That's what they say.
you have legislators on both sides of the aisle who are equally vehement about the banishment of TikTok from American society. So it does seem to be the one issue more than
Then
gun
Trump
violence against children
and
or opioids or anything else or immigration.
overthrowing the
That both Democrats and Republicans
Republican.
are, because there were legislators who, like, no matter, they could have done Project Texas, Project New Hampshire, Project Manhattan. They don't give a fuck, right? They're like, no, TikTok must go. There's no way that they don't even believe that even if it was under U.S. control, TikTok user data, that they believe China would have some backdoor bullshit going on. So, on both sides of the aisle, there seems to be a very equal mistrust of the Chinese
Yeah,
government.
but I mean, I don't give a fuck what the Republicans say though. So I think the Republicans, and by the way, anybody that's a Republican in here, I hope leeches crawl up your ass
Mm,
and
mm.
through your pee hole. If you're a
Wow.
man, if you're a woman, Same thing. Pee hole. Bam.
Yeah, everybody got
Leeches.
people.
Okay. No, I just think. Okay. Now this is what AJ said. After the Chinese balloon crossed, most of America shortly after that, they moved a nuke to Montana, but government says nothing to worry about. Of course they do. Listen, I hate to break it to everybody on the thing, and Pedro might not know this, and I'm gonna let Pedro know this too. I think he knows it. It's all skull fuckery, all of it. The diversion of well, TikTok is they're doing dances, and you got a fucking president sending people to New York to bust him out, basically. Right now, there have been 5 buses that have been actually, they're getting 5 buses full of quote unquote free white Christian nationalists to go to New York right now to post up outside of the fucking DA's
Courthouse.
office. So it's all fuckery. And I just think that China's like, y'all are fuck around. Krista, what's up, Krista?
She's glad she's not Republican, by the way, saying based off of your wishes for.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Republicans have shown their ass. We already know that they're the school of Trump. They swim in the same pond of shit that Trump swims in, and they back him to the hilt. They said right now, Kevin McCarthy's saying dumb shit like they're just trying to take him down because he's our fearless leader. Who the fuck calls somebody else a fearless leader, bitch? Other than communists. But you're against communism? You don't think it's kind of fascist, the shit that y'all are suggesting with DeSantis and taking away books and all this other shit and burning books? I'm surprised you don't want to string niggas up for knowing how to read. The bottom line is
they do. They want to.
They want to.
Don't be surprised, my
don't
nigga.
be surprised. That's the next thing DeSantis is probably working on. But the bottom line is the TikTok cat, the CEO, Ho, is his name Ho? Ain't no Ho.
I'm not willing to say that. Chew.
Oh, ain't no Chew. Ho Chew.
No, it's not Ho Chew.
It's
His
not Ho
last
Chew.
name is Chew. Hold on.
Ho Chew. Well, God bless you. Oh shit.
No.
No, Ho Chew. I mean, well, you know them. It's Cho or Chew?
It's Shozi Chu.
Shozi Chu. Soji Chu.
Yep.
I'm not with them. I'm on your side. Please don't hack into my shit and then make it look like I have a pedophile ring.
I ticked one talk. I'll admit that. I downloaded the app. I use it. Talk. I put one TikTok video up, and then I was just like, and then a lot of this shit started to come to the forefront, and I was like, you know what? Let me see where this goes. And so I kicked the app off my phone. I'm obviously not a user, but like I said, a lot of TikTok content comes across IG feeds, right? So
right.
I see a lot of that shit.
But the thing is, if they're going to do that with TikTok, if they're going to come at Ho Chi Minh, is that his name?
It is Shozi Chu.
Shozi Chu. Okay, wow.
You are very close.
Right down the racist rabbit hole.
Yes. I'm trying to pull you back up, brother.
So I'm just saying
down there.
I'm just saying, what's his name? Big Red Chew
no.
is not going nowhere. TikTok ain't going nowhere. I'm starting to like TikTok, even though I can't get the shit momentum going. I'm starting to like TikTok, and maybe we should have a TikTok. So, I mean, there's certain shit that I go, like we're on Facebook. Half the shit that Facebook did was questionable with pushing the big lie and letting people have a platform for racists and separatists, and they let them have a platform. They actually lied about the COVID situation, or they let people come on the platform and didn't check them. So, and Twitter now is just wild, wild west. I'm back on Twitter. Yes, follow me on Twitter, Comedian Shang. But I'm back on Twitter, and it's the wild, wild west. I'm just sticking to what I'm, promote our shit, promote the shows. Hopefully people watch it. Hakuna Matata.
It means no worries.
That means no worries.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens with TikTok, man. But when you say Hakuna Matata, it means no worries. sometimes that shit doesn't apply.
You might be
You
right.
know, sometimes you need to have worries. Like when your son is clearly displaying mental health issues, depression, aggression, and thoughts of mass murder, as well as manifesting drawings depicting mass murder. Fuck Akuna Matata. you need
God
some
damn.
you need some worries, man. As in the case of the parents of Ethan Crumley, who was the mass shooter at Oxford High School in Michigan, not too far outside of Detroit, where I grew up, my home state. I got my high school's hat on right now, Cass Tech. What up, though? But yeah, so this is a case in which, and we've talked about this. All of us have said this especially in our community. It's like, what the fuck are these parents doing? Your kid building bombs in the garage. You go to check. He's like, "Fuck you, mom," and you just let him go ahead and
And
keep
you're just gonna
building
let him
bombs.
go. You
Yeah,
just
it's
don't.
like, come on, man.
Well,
You need to
no,
check your
it's not
children.
that.
But hold on. In this case, just to set it up, these parents not only ignored all the signs, right?
You mean
Of
these signs right here?
Yeah, but the gun you see was purchased by them and given to him as a Christmas gift and turned out to be the gun that he used. Also, you got to understand that the day of the shooting, the morning of the shooting, the parents were called in to discuss a drawing that this kid created depicting a mass shooting. I believe the phraseology he put on the poster was "The thoughts won't stop. Help me." And on there he drew a gun very similar to the one he was given, the one he owned. And not only did the parents not take the kid home with them after this meeting in which they suggested he go home with them, they did not check to see if he had the gun on him, which he did. He had the gun on him in the he might shoot up the school meeting.
Right.
Okay. And then you didn't even go, you might. My first thought as I was reading the article was, oh, they must have ran home and been like, well, let's at least check. They didn't even check to see if the gun was at home still. So, like, this is just a case of complete neglect.
Well, no. Wait, hold up. Now, I love my son. I just saw a picture of him, made me proud. He's down on a float in Disney, at Disney, because he won the Dreamers Essay Contest. That's my
Yeah.
child. He's smart, and it ain't nothing to do with me because I'm dumb as a bag of hammers. But um, sometimes, but even though I know my son's a little got a little bit of problems, there's no way I'd give him a fucking spatula or silly putty because I know he'll kill somebody with it. So I think so. I don't know how you kill people with silly putty, but there's probably a way. You put the impression of their face in the silly. Well, I don't know. That was just a thought, but I'm just saying. I think that I would look at these people and think they would do anything else but that. Well, son, I mean, if they're not giving you enough time to do your homework, you got to do something. You got
Yeah,
to
no,
do something. I mean,
listen, I
God,
know I wouldn't expect most people to look good in their, mug shots. But if this ain't the poster family for, just like why people, like this is,
yeah.
man, listen, even the kid was expressing mental illness issues and there was some incident that occurred with him prior to this as well.
Right, yeah, there was history of a violence, but they
And
don't
and
do
rather
that.
than getting him mental help, they bought him a gun. You know what I mean? Did not security obviously allowed him free access to it. So, so in the intro earlier in the show today, I said that this was unprecedented. What is going on right now with this case? Because, and this from USA Today. I'm read the.
Before you do, AJ Fitz said, "Slow as turtle shit."
And right
That
before
was
he said that, he said, "Kid looks like he huffs paint." So yeah, there didn't seem to be a lot of active blood cells among that family, in the brain at least.
wow. They're just
So,
going in. The mom and dad look like their brother and sister. They
hey, hey, hey,
probably
hey,
are.
hey, hey, love is love. Gets cold out in the woods.
Damn,
Um,
he looks like he had issues with messing around.
yeah, no, he's before Wu-Tang Clan, he would be Method Man. Um, but from USA Today, just the headline: Parents of gunmen to stand trial in Oxford school shooting. Michigan appeals court orders. So this is an appellate court, which has ruled that now you guys are going to have to stand trial, and this is going to be for I believe manslaughter are the charges. Oh yeah, the Crumleys are charged with involuntary manslaughter in the deaths of 4 students killed by their son Ethan Crumley, who used a gun his parents bought him as a Christmas present to carry out the massacre. So yeah, that's the unprecedented part, Shang, is that never before have we seen the parents of any of these kid mass shooters
Right. Get
be held accountable in this
accountable.
way, right?
But if that's the case, then they should go back through the cases because there's been 5 situations where there's been mass shooters where the gun was purchased by the parents and nothing. And also there was a history not only on their Facebook of of them being violent or having violent thoughts or racist thoughts. The guy in Milwaukee, they look, there was a whole history. But I want to ask the FBI, were you so busy trying to monitor Black Lives Matter protests and shit like that? Why aren't you monitoring some of these fucking serial killers in waiting, these mass shooters that you see have problems, that you see posting racist and deadly stuff? And why doesn't the platforms like Facebook take their shit down? They'll take down me saying that the people should be punished at the January 6th should be punished. And my shit gets taken down, but some white dude could talk about, well, nothing wrong with smoking somebody's skull after you kill them. I mean, like they know what's up. They know what's up. And these white people, as you said, these crackers, these are definitely crackers. And the son looked like he's gonna kill something anyway. Uh, Sooner or later.
I mean, it started with squirrels and
Yeah,
shit like that. Just I
yeah,
want to
he
see what
definitely.
a cat smelled like on fire.
So
Like,
I've lit
God
him
damn it,
up.
Ethan, you son of you crazy son of a bitch.
Ethan, Ethan, Ethan,
Well,
put the baby down. Put the baby down.
I believe one of the last bits of advice he got from his parents before actually committing this heinous act was because after this, parent teacher conference or administrative staff and parent conference with him, in which they clearly should have taken him home. I think what they said to him was something to the effect of, you got to learn how to not get caught. Or if it wasn't after this incident in particular, it was like in some prior incident where, he'd said some violent shit or done some, or, you know what I mean? Like was, ideating about some violent shit. And the parents were like, you just got to learn how to not get caught doing this shit. So obviously he still didn't do that. But obviously, again, these parents, but from the moment of this incident, when the details started to come out, these were my initial thoughts. Like, no, you gotta charge these parents too, because this is just egregiously bad parenting, right? Like that the parents, like the kid is like, I want to kill 4 people. And the parents are like, oh man, you need to relax. Here, go take this gun and
Right.
go relax, man. Just
Dad,
here.
I'm feeling really mad at the world. Well, hey, here's a gun.
Just
Take,
calm down. Here's a gun.
here's a
Relax.
gun and lay in your bed, loading the gun off and on. You know what he reminds me of when you look at the pictures? I don't know if y'all saw Full Metal Jacket, and there was a scene where he were in the toilet, and they came in and said, "What are you doing, pal? You are a piece of shit. Why are you loading that gun, pal? Put that gun down. Why is there a hole in my chest? Why am I bleeding profusely, pal? What the fuck are you
Why have you
doing?
ended my life?
I see a white light. I'm going towards it. Pow, you son of a bitch." Man, he got the same look as that motherfucker did when he was on the toilet loading that gun. This makes me frightened of the Caucasoids. Because y'all be losing y'all shit for nothing. Black people go through all of this horrible shit that we've gone through. And then negating our talent, negating our fucking history, negating our humanity. And we still get through the fucking day without killing 9 of you motherfuckers. Y'all get a hangnail. If a white person get a hangnail, all of a sudden, everybody got to die at Starbucks. I'm just trying to get a latte, bitch. What's wrong with y'all? They can't call us snowflakes. These are the real, let me show y'all the real snowflakes, everybody in the feed. That's the snowflakes. These are snowflakes.
You know what's funny here is Zena Wallace says, if the backwoods of Kentucky was a person, there you have it. And you know what? I understand what you're saying, Zena. But as a native of the same state that those cracker monkeys are from, we knew as Detroiters that the backwoods of Kentucky were just outside of Detroit. It didn't matter. There's only Indiana and Ohio protect us from Kentucky.
And they don't really do that.
You realize
Indiana's
how
full of
close
shit,
Michigan is
and
to
Ohio's a
Kentucky?
racist. I do shows in Ohio, but I still know they're a bucket of racist fucking electric eels. That's what they are. But I'm going to ask the people in the feed. I know your first thought was, again, Pedro, what was your first thought? Your first thought was
these parents got to go down.
Parents got to go, right? My first thought was, honestly, I'm keeping it real with y'all. Honestly, I thought white privilege is at its best, because this shit that they let this happen, they actually thought in their mind, oh, that's perfectly acceptable to give our crazy fucking son a gun. And I know y'all like, how am I making the correlating it going back to white supremacy or that they feel
White
like
privilege.
White privilege. I mean, not white supremacy too. Fuck it. The fact that they thought, well, this is okay. That's fine. And that is such a privilege. They think, well, what could happen to us? Well, now you know, bitch. Get your orange jumpsuit on and get ready for the taste and aroma of man balls, because that's all you're going to be smelling once you're in jail. Man ball souffle, man ball pudding, man ball porridge. There's a whole fucking menu of man ballage that you're going to experience. And by the way, his mom should get used to the texture of a broom handle, because, wow, you said, okay, I went too far. All right, we're getting flagged. That was too much.
So obviously, I think there's okay. So the next step is the parents, the Crumleys, or we'll just call them the Crummies, because that's how their parenting was. It's crummy as fuck. But they are gonna take this up to the Michigan Supreme Court. But if Michigan didn't allow Kevorkian to do assisted suicides, then I don't know how they're gonna allow them to do assisted murder. So I'm pretty
Nicole
sure.
H. Nicole H took it to another level. Man ball booty crumbles. Which, by the way,
will be the toppings on his dad's salads from now on as he tosses.
From now on, every meal, booty crumbles.
Booty crumbles. Y'all savage, man. Savage as fuck. Fucking feelings, facts, man.
What's the name of the show again? Savage as fuck. By the way, I know some people probably watching us on the Facebook Meta World Peace, Lloyd Free. I'm naming all these old basketball players. Savage AF. Make sure that you tell your friends to check us out and subscribe to our Facebook fan page, which is doing quite well. Boom. Make sure you do that. Now this is the other thing I wanted to ask the people in the feed. Okay. When black kids go out there, and I'm not saying I'm bringing it back to black people, and you can check me, Pedro, because you have no problem with that.
Chill out, motherfucker.
Okay, listen, man. Shit. Damn. Shit, man. No. Should black parents be held accountable for black youth shooting black youth? And that's one of the things that somebody brought up.
Right. So this is very, very specific behavior that we're witnessing in this case, which is why I think unprecedented steps have been taken by the courts, right, and by the prosecutors in this, because, okay, maybe the black youth is raised by Big Mama, his grandmama, or you
Right.
know, a single mother who can't quite, you know, has overstress and, and he turns to the streets and, she can't, he's a man now, young man, whatever, you know what I mean? Bigger than her. Nobody can stop, he's just going to make decisions, right?
Right.
Goes out, gets a gun, gets caught up in the game, does whatever, blah, 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 right? That is very, very different than, and you could argue that, oh, well, she should have kept him home or whatever, like whatever. Okay, you could argue that. That's very, very different than, hey, my son is, we know that our son is depressed and has, ideations of being violent. We should, get him, mental, get him therapy, or B, give him a gun. They chose B in this case and gave him a gun. Then it's, oh, he's drawing murder at school. And hey, the gun he drew in the drawing looks just like the one he gave us. Let's A, check the house and his bags and his person to make sure he doesn't have that gun on him right now. Or B, go back home and finish that meth pipe that we left.
Right.
They
I'll go
chose
with
B.
B.
And I don't know about the meth pipe
Okay.
and where they smoked it. It might have been in the
But
parking lot. Might have
well,
been at home.
I
But pretty
you know
sure
what?
they went somewhere and did meth
I
instead
think
of
they
being there.
did. I think they did. I think Daddy No Chin and Mommy, who definitely looks like she used to be a man. Um,
It looks like a reality show called Sister Mom or Uncle Dad
Uncle
or
Dad, or yeah,
Family Cousins.
you know. The next episode, why are you sticking your finger in your relative's butthole?
It's my son, brother.
And now
Whatever.
he's going to pay the price. But what I'm saying is, do you think that black, now this is very specific, but don't you think they could pull that and say, what about when black kids go out and shoot up black things?
Well, no. But like I said, like how many of those black parents, life ain't like motherfucking BMF or Power or some shit. Like there are very few black parents that are like, all right, nigga, take this gun and go show me you a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and in this instance, in a case where a kid was clearly showing mental health issues and tendencies towards violence, they equipped him to escalate it rather than trying
Okay.
to mitigate and so
And say,
and
stop,
listen,
son. Yeah.
people lose control of their kids all the time, right?
I can
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And at a certain point, you can't, like, a parent's job is to teach a child how to be the best adult they can be. But at a certain point, in most instances, there's only so much you can do. At a certain point in my life, my mother did not want me to ever play football. I played one season when I was in of Little League, Police Athletic League, pal, in Detroit, Eastside Raiders. What up, though? And after that, my mother was like, no, because she just didn't like the violence of it. But by the time I was 14, 15 in high school, I just went to my mom one day and was like, I'm going to play football. Like, it
And she
wasn't
was
a
like,
question.
all
I
right.
didn't need her permission. She couldn't stop me. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing what I want to do.
Well,
Luckily, I chose something positive. But point is, you lose control of your kids all the time. People do.
but
But
hold
that's
up,
different than
Pedro.
facilitating their violence. Like, if I was like, Mom,
Pedro, hold up, man. You said you chose something positive. Comedy?
well, I meant in that instance, football, at
Oh
least. Like,
man, because
rather
comedy
than
is
turn into these
horrible.
streets, nigga.
Yeah,
Rather
that's
than
true.
getting licked.
No,
Made in the D, made in Detroit, dog.
no,
It could have
actually
been some worse.
that's a dope shirt. Nicole A said they gave him a gun instead of crazy pills,
I
but
think they gave him both.
I think they were like
But not instead of the like help you not be crazy pills. I
pills. They
think they
gave him
gave
the be
him
crazy
'cause
pills.
nobody ever talks about secondhand meth smoke. You know what I mean?
Nobody ever talks about secondhand meth, because usually,
He had to go through the ventilation system,
yeah.
nigga, and into his room.
End of the day, though, I think that this is going to be a situation where we want to watch it here on Savage AF. We're going to watch it to see what happens to these parents if they do get, you know, any kind of accountability. There might be a high, a high value trial to them. Like, oh, let's show the trial and let's show why we're prosecuting them. But I really do think that they're going to get off. They're
Oh,
absolutely.
no. I honestly, on the surface, the
He's not
reason
getting off. but they're
The
getting off.
reason I was thinking you got to get these guys is because there really is just a lot of evidence against them being, or that just shows them being horrible parents and making horrible decisions and seemingly nonchalantly, and for it to end up in with the death of 4 innocent people, innocent kids at a high school, it's just inexcusable. Like, to give a kid that age who is obviously expressing problems a gun, that is listen, this is gun ownership and safety like 101010101. Like, you cannot get more simpler. Is like, you do not give a crazy motherfucker a loaded gun, right? Like, whatever, you are responsible for handing a person a gun. Like, what happens after that? You give a person a gun. You are responsible, man.
Okay.
You have a responsibility to what is done once you
So
hand somebody a gun.
I already told everybody in one situation of a high.
I'm sorry, Nicole, real quick, said they aren't pretty enough for a TV trial. This is one for radio only.
And the trial starting.
It's just in. The ugly crumblies have crumbled in court.
The crumbles are getting crumbled, and by the way, get used to the taste of.
They've turned into booty crumbles.
Booty crumbles. Booty crumbles. Brought to you by.
Get tossed in court.
Brought to you by prison convict number 2.
The DA brings extra dressing to the booty crumble salad.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not gonna get prosecuted. And mark my words, watch what happens after this. They're gonna let them go because there's not gonna be enough evidence to prove that they, egg this little crazy fuck face on. They're just not. So we'll see as we move on, because I disagree completely.
No, I think there is a lot of great evidence against them. I think it's extremely easy to argue that had the parents not done what they had done, that no matter how the kid felt and what he was drawing, he wouldn't have been able to do it.
Oh, okay.
Without the weapon that they gave out. All right, man. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter, man. We're going to keep it pushing. It's my turn to burn like gonorrhea.
Wow. I don't know. I think you should take that one back.
I said burned like gonorrhea, not, I'm not saying
that you have gonorrhea, but you're gonorrhea adjacent is what you're saying.
Yeah. By the way, I will just throw this out there. An old manager of the restaurant I work at, he stopped by yesterday, and within the span of 2 minutes, he told us a lot, but one of them was that, and he showed us his ass cheek where he had a Band-Aid for his chlamydia and gonorrhea shot.
Well, good morning.
Yeah.
What?
Just came in and say, hey, guy, what you been up to? Well, see a Band-Aid back there? That's for chlamydia and gonorrhea shot. I was like, okay. That's not what I meant. Like, what's going on?
I meant, how was your day?
Hey! Somebody skipped health class in high school, right?
Pull his dick out. Hey, man, what's up with these little lumps?
Everybody has this lump, right? Is your dick?
Do you have one of these lumps? I know I got one. Hey, man, this is the third time.
What do you do with your third ball? It's like, yeah. Savage AF, fuck your feelings.
We're gonna move on from that.
I
don't know why you shared that.
Me to that.
Hey, man, I was at the gig last night. Don't know why. Chris Spencer came over, showed me his third ball. Thank you.
I was really just trying to give an homage to ODB. Rest in peace. Got burnt once, but that was only gonorrhea. Dirty. I keep shit stains in my drawers so I could keep it so funky for you. I mean, in that he admitted that he got burnt once, but it was only gonorrhea, and he keeps shit stains in his drawers. Like, that's a bold.
All I know is that we miss the scholars we have.
Yeah, y'all mumble rappers ain't got shit.
ODB
was spitting
on the crazy shit he was saying.
STDs with shitty drawers.
But DMX was worse.
Girls loving you.
I'm telling you, man, DMX was worse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked a corpse. I'm a nasty nigga. Don't look at me as you pass by unless you're ready to fucking die. Good morning. What the fuck is that?
because you're gonna kill somebody just because you know they see you fucking a dead corpse. And then as you're getting killed, you're like, and then I'm about to get fucked next. Right? 'Cause you know that's the only reason he's killing you because he's
I
done with
just
the
hope
first
it.
part.
I hope I'm dead. I hope I'm
Oh,
completely
jeez.
dead
Well,
before
that's
this shit happens.
I'd hate for that to be my last thought. And he gonna fuck my corpse.
Hey, nigga, I'm still alive.
What is that shit jumpstart your heart?
Stop,
See me
man.
out the ass. See?
Stop, man. The fuck? No, nigga. That's what I do. I fuck
Hey,
niggas in the ass.
like, Savage AF, this is why you got to stick around to the end because you know this shit is crazy from
This shit
beginning to
it
end.
went left.
Right. That being said, we're gonna keep it pushing, and as we do, I'm gonna give it to y'all a little something like this.
Hey, 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 it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, 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 with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. All right, man, tomorrow is poppin'. First of all, announcement, Shang, I didn't get to inform you of this until now. Sorry to pull it on you in front of the audience, but they always say,
thanks a lot. There we go.
When you have bad news, you should do it in public so that the other person won't create a scene. But I won't be able to do tomorrow's show.
What?
Don't embarrass me. Don't fucking no. So yeah, I have a meeting at work actually that I have to commit to. But then also, in addition to that, tomorrow, big day. Don't know the history of it, but I know it's the first time in my life that my alma mater, Princeton University, will be in the Sweet 16, performing against or playing against, I should say, Creighton University. And this is one, and I should probably shut the fuck up because the first two games I didn't, you know, I was just like, well, I hope they hope they don't get their ass whooped, but
and they did, didn't they?
this is no, and they actually whooped ass. But this one, I'm like, oh, I think we could beat these guys and watch us get our ass whooped. But either way, proud to see the team go even this far. But definitely excited to see my Princeton Tigers hit up that Sweet 16. Oh wait, I got a little banner for y'all too. Stop, Tiger time. Oh. But in all seriousness, man, 3 cheers for old Nassau. We're gonna get it in tomorrow. I got a little group of alumni I'm gonna connect with tomorrow. We're gonna get the game in. But yeah, man, just that's my little quick pop in because you know it's March Madness right now. We're like halfway through it.
Right.
And
well, good luck.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, looking forward to a
But
good
by the
game.
way, it's wild you're getting booed. What's up, Brian?
No, she's booing Creighton. So I don't know what that personal beef is. Maybe she used to mess with a dude who's the captain of the lacrosse team and he never called her back or whatever. I don't know. Or you know, maybe she got burnt once and it was only gonorrhea and he went to Creighton. I don't know.
Right, that could be.
You know how Nicole H do. She in these streets.
Wow.
Why you booing Creighton, Nicole? Let me know.
Wow, he just basically called you a hoe.
You've called her that so many times.
No, I don't think Nicole H is a hoe. I wish, you know, if
what
you
up,
wish
big bro, Bri?
upon a star and meet a hoe in a bar, then your dreams come true as she's sucking on you.
There you go.
Savage AF, let me tell you what we need y'all to do because I know half the people are like, what the fuck happened just now?
That's your pop in for today. Go Tigers, man. Shane, get us up out of here.
The Tigers, make sure, be like a tiger and go to you see that, and attack. Subscribe to the channel. You see it down there scrolling. And when you get there, do this. Bell, make sure you comment. And you know what? Be a classy, sassy, and give us one of these, baby. But give us a thumbs up if you like the show. Make sure you share the show. Share the page with us, the YouTube page, which is down below you. Also, subscribe, And check us out on our Facebook fan page, which is Savage A.F. Okay, make sure you do that. And you know what? If you do, we will send you a bag of booty crumbles. I was,
just,
just
it's the topping you'd rather have on the side. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm just saying, if you want the booty crumbles, my Shangri today is against everybody in the feed, and I wish y'all would say something. Ha 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 ha. Hey, for everybody in the feed, I know I told you I'd give y'all two grand. Fuck it. 3 grand. 3 grand. The bounty on Trump not going to jail is 3 grand. The companies are already moving towards trying to say it. Now I know that y'all saw him trying to get away. Okay. And Facebook usually won't even let me post this because they block it because it said it's been manipulated. How do you know that's not him? Okay. But and if he does go, he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. Now he's not gonna win because he weighs 2 of me and I ain't no little boy. So I hope his son and all of them. That would be the best shit ever if Joe Biden shows up in a police outfit
Yeah.
and you see him crying. But I want y'all to know something. I've taken it up to if Trump is indicted and convicted, make sure I clarify convicted of any of the shit in Georgia, any of the shit in New York, any of the shit that he's done across the board, I will give each person in this feed $3,000. $3,000.
$33,000. You want to come up?
I will come up with the money. You come up with the evidence that he's saying he's going to jail. He is not going to jail, and he will get away with it again. He is the Teflon Don. You know what? White people, you have proven me right. And this is the wild part. I gotta let y'all know something you didn't know. There's been 5 buses that have actually been heading to New York City with white Christian nationalists to actually protest and protect the president from going to jail. And he's the one that called the warning for it. He's the one that said that this will happen if you indict me. And y'all really think that these punk motherfuckers and Merrick Garland with his bitch ass, he's such bitch. He could see you getting stomped and he could be the one to help you and he'd let you just get stomped. Merrick Garland's a bitch. All the people that follow him are bitches. And everybody in the feed, 2,000, nah, 3,000. If this motherfucker goes to jail, and I mean jail, not the long trial, jail. I'm talking about Butt Crumble University. If he goes, 3 grand for everybody. Now, look, I see some people in the feed. Yeah,
they're doubting your currency. Now, I think Shane, you failed to mention that this is a new crypto coin that you're developing.
Right.
Yeah. So, we didn't want anybody to think we were talking about United States legal tender.
Right.
However, this is
3 grand
regulated digital coin that Shane.
No, this will be actual money. I don't know what Pedro was talking about. I will give you.
Really?
You know what? Fuck it. 3,500. Let's go. If this motherfucker ends up in jail, and I'm talking about in jail, then 3,500. You know, it's not gonna happen.
All right. Well, y'all, hey, get your Coinbase accounts ready for that influx there. I just want to address a few things before we get up out of here. Nicole H says it was a capo from Creighton. Sorry, baby. Don't take it personally. Sometimes noobs do that. So we'll hear that story one day. Zenat, I need you to mind your goddamn business. Okay. She gonna get at me because I'll be watching the game, but I won't be doing the show tomorrow. But like I said, I have a work meeting tomorrow. That's at 3 p.m. Okay, that's at 3, same time the show is, so can't do both. Okay. Then I have a 5 o'clock video conference call with Shane and a producer. Okay. And then the game, Princeton versus Creighton, is at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay.
Right.
So some got squeezed out, and it was yo black ass in this show. Goddamn. No,
Wow. Okay. That escalated. That got out of line.
I love you. I thank you for combing through my calendar. But just to break it down, I'm just juggling a few plates tomorrow.
That's all he's saying. That's
That's
always. So listen, this is what we do. We won't be there. I won't be on tomorrow because you ain't doing. I don't feel like doing shit. It's just like, yeah, that's my word. All that. No. But
it was cat, huh, Nicole?
yeah, he's just going at y'all. He's just going at you. Make sure that y'all definitely share our link because
Yep.
the higher we go up in the algorithm, the better it is for the show, and we get more people and more opinions. I really do. I want to get you guys' opinion. Inbox at Black Pedro and at Black Pedro and at Black Pedro if you think we should have more guests on the show, because that's what I was going to say to you anyway. I think we should have more guests and some opposing opinions, and let's get this shit popping and let's go. So,
Oh yeah, always. Let's go.
so that's what we're going to do. I want to see what you guys' opinion of it is. When we come back, that's what we're going to do. Kuchadamas, what's going on, man? You're a little late. We about to get up out of here. Make sure that y'all tell your friends about the show. Also, if you want to see a live show, let me move this banner real quick. Oh shit! Did I? Oh,
April 2nd, y'all. We will be at the Brea Improv.
boom!
Woo, hit squad on them.
Black Pedro.
Woods and Jason Rogers.
He's the bomb technician, and Cody Woods is the lover. is the pimp daddy lover. I'm the one that blows down all the Chinese balloons that are flying over. And Jason Rogers is going to be the tech guy that infiltrates
It's two tech guys, and he's the.
You're the weapons expert.
You said I was what?
You're the weapons expert.
Oh, I thought I was tech. My bad.
Yeah, you're the weapons expert because I've been shooting with him. He's pretty good. I'm good with a handgun, but that shotgun threw me the fuck off. So make sure that y'all check us out. If you want to get free tickets, DM in the DM at Black Pedro or at Comedian Chang on our IG, and we will get you into the show for free. So that is April 2nd, 7 p.m. at the Brea Improv. Make sure you tell your friends about it. All right.
Also, Saturday.
Saturday.
I'll be hosting the 10 o'clock show at the Comedy Chateau.
Oh, cool.
West Hollywood. I'll have the info on my IG. So, just check through the IG.
I got last minute at the Laugh Factory in San Diego Saturday for shit money. But I didn't have none Saturday, so I was like, might as well work. So if you're in San Diego, come check me out. 2 shows, 7:45, 9:45 at the Laugh Factory with a bunch of other scrub ass comics on the show. Motherfuckers collectively they get one. Ha! So no, I'm kidding. That's hater. Savage AF, we'll see you Monday then. We will see you Monday. Thank you so much. And make sure you share the show, goddammit. We out of here like Vladimir last year. I don't know if that was bars. Was that good? No.
What?
Okay, that was bad. We out. Later.